What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a collective. This is for all signs. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. What matters is whether or not you resonate. And not all people will resonate. So let's find out what's going on in this situation. See if we can get you some advice. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, requests for reads, for coming and hanging out with me. Let's get those thumbs up. And click the live chat button down below if you're here during the live. Let's see if this is your reading. I don't know why. I feel like drooling. I don't know why. Lioness is here. Hello, Lioness. I don't know, maybe you're drooling over somebody. Let's drop into the reading screen and find out. Okay. Maybe you're drooling over my new hairdo, my new haircut. I had to get my haircut today. So let's do this. Drooling over some food. There you go. All right. It's actually 80 degrees outside, but inside my house it's kind of cold, so I got my sweater on. What's going on in this situation? All right. Who this is for? What's the situation? Who needs a message today? What's going on? Oh, wow, shit. Page of Coins, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay. I'm going to say yes. So this is a new situation. It's a very attractive situation. Okay. Not sure if you're wanting to take it. All right. Okay, so there's a little hesitancy on whether or not to take this, but it's definitely something you've been waiting for. Okay, so who's on this? Well, we've got fire and earth so far. What's going on here? Okay, so what I'm seeing is there's a situation where you may be married. This could be involving children, doesn't have to. There could be a major age difference. But it looks like there has been, there is communication here. There is a potential for a very sexy, passionate Ten of Cups here. Long-term, happily ever after here. But for some reason, you may be thinking that this is, I don't know if you've had issues with this person in the past, or if you've just been in a kind of like frumpy grumpy mood, not really feeling very great, going through a breakup, dealing with a lot of adversities in life, and you're not sure on whether or not to take this. Let's find out. Tell me about this Page of Coins. Is this a new offer coming in? You're looking at the offer. You're attracted to this offer. I gotta tell you, it's a very attractive, sexy offer. Yeah, this person is bringing you a coin. This may have taken a while for this offer to get to you. Cancer, Scorpio energy. But this is a real deal offer. This is a knight. This is a new offer coming in. You already know this. So you may have gone through a breakup with this person, or just recently gone through a breakup. Yeah, and you're just kind of in frumpy, grumpy, angry. Oh boy. Talk about pissed off and angry. Holy cow. Okay, so whom I'm reading for today, it looks like there may have been a breakup that you and this person had. Could have been an argument, a disagreement. You know this person is going to offer you this. You know this person is somebody that you see long-term with. Maybe you've just known them for a very long time. You've been attracted to them for a very long time. But I think that this person may not have ever offered you anything serious before. Mary's here. I don't think this person's ever offered you anything serious before. Lucky, what's up, baby? And Queen of Wands, King of Wands reversed. So maybe you both weren't feeling very confident that this would work out. Maybe there was some resentment, some anger, some frustrations. Yeesh. Some of you, it just may have been friends with benefits and that's all it was, that kind of stuff. Lot of difficulties here. So again, if this is a new person, you've just recently gone through or been dealing with a breakup and you're just kind of in that energy, you know? Oh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Look at y'all sunshine. Lovely, lovely love. Thank you so much for the donations. I love y'all bringing that sunshine to the chat room today. You talk about anger, resentment, stress, frustration, a lot of difficulties. Can't get together for shit. Well, look at here. I was going to change decks, and I'm like, let me just look at the bottom of the deck. Well, what have we here? All this frustration, anger, pent-up sexual frustration, whatever the hell it is. Arguments, disagreements, just both of you being assholes, maybe. I don't know. Look at there. Letting down the guard. Healing from the heartbreak, letting it go, and moving forward in love. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Somebody may be at a distance. Some of y'all may be traveling. There could be travels between the two of you. Just look. Headed towards that 10 of Cups. What? I need to know about this Queen of Wands here. Look at that. Just letting it just letting it go. Joss is here. Man, tell me about this Queen of Wands. There it is. There it is. There it is. This person's coming at you. I'm coming to get ya. There it is. Right there. Coming at you. Right there. Unbelievable. There's the Chariot. Well, there's been a lot of tension, maybe sexual tension, maybe a lot of fighting, arguing, disagreements between the two of you. There's been a tower happen. Both of you just can't get along for shit. What's going on? Well, here comes the communication. Get ready for it. They're bringing clarity. If they haven't been communicating, if the communication just dropped off, if nothing hasn't been moving forward, well, it's about to. It's about to in a big way. The Chariot's here twice. Psst. I want to look a little deeper into what this tower is. What was this tower? What was this tower? Could have been fears. Let's see. What'd I say? Could have been fears. Y'all got to trust y'all's intuition. You got to trust your intuition. That's all I do here. I play the game of intuition each and every day. And it's fun. It's exciting. Because you never know what you're going to get. You never know what's going to come out. And I just felt that fears, you know. There you go. There's the devil. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up. There's the Page. There's the Knight. There it is. There it is. So the deal is regrets of the past. Fears, regrets of the past that keep things from moving forward smoothly here. Dude, the devil can be so much. The devil can be fears. The devil could be a lifestyle. It can be an unhealthy pattern between the two of you. that doesn't allow you either to, it just keeps breaking your heart. You keep doing the same shit new day, and until you change the way you do things or your pattern of how you approach the connection, nothing's gonna fucking change. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. What? Fred is wooing you. Fred is something. What are you doing, Fred? Nothing's gonna change my love for you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. Psst, what is that song? If you don't know how much I love... What is that song? Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. Who sings that song? I can't get the picture of it. I can't get the tone of it. Y'all never know what you're going to get here. Just, Fred's wooing you. I don't know. I can't sing it. I can't pick it up. Oh my God. Yes, I'm out here live in front of the entire world. Doing this. Yes, this is what I do for a living. Yep. And it is wonderful. It's great. And I'm very blessed to be able to do this. My horrible singing and my inability to pick up sound waves appropriately. I do apologize for those of you that cannot handle people singing off key. I'm one of those people, but I can't pick up that tune. So I just felt the cringe. Oh God, what is she doing? Kind of feeling. Yeah, that's how I feel right there. This is full force coming at you. Communication, movement forward, victory and success, full heart space, big heart space, bold heart space. You're douchebags. You're both assholes. So what do you have to do? You have to nurture a connection, right? If you've been putting more energy into the fears or the unhealthy pattern that has been established here, it's going to continue. Okay? Nothing's going to change my love for you. Song by George Benison. Music trivia expert Lioness. Thank you so much, my dear. If you don't know how much I love you by now, basically you're screwed. So there is love here. But if you're nurturing more of the fear, and there's mutual love here. There's a 10 of cups right here. There's a mutual attraction, a very sexy sexual attraction too. You're both attracted to you. The chemistry is off the charts. Shut up. Sex is probably amazing, as it should be. The 10 of cups is right here, which says there's a mutual love. You've known this person for quite some time. They're part of your family and friends. They're a part of your life. They're a part of what makes you happy. Shut up. Just be quiet. All right, so we're going to have to address this because you're both assholes. You're both just stubborn as fuck, and you can't get along. So you're both argumentative, stubborn. We're going to have to address this now because this is the issue. This devil is the issue. No, it's right here. The devil is the issue, which doesn't allow things to flow properly. All right, great. This is wonderful. I feel like today is Friday. Whose Friday is it today? Somebody's got a Friday today. Somebody's Friday is today. Stubborn, argumentative mules. Why is this devil here? What does this devil want? This is what y'all have. This is the issue. This is the issue. This is what keeps you moving forward successfully. You keep throwing daggers at each other. Your communication is shit. It's piss poor. One of you tries to communicate. The other one of you communicates bullshit and pain. And that hurts you both. Okay, whatever. The communication is totally off balance. You can't figure it out. You haven't been able to figure it out. You just need some time to step back and actually look at this, reflect on this, and maybe even just take a vacation away from each other or away from the pain of this. This is crap. But this is what needs to be avoided. You've been nurturing the fear. You've been nurturing the devil. Okay? And this is what's required for you to, it's like you've been avoiding it, avoiding addressing the pattern, avoiding seeing the pattern, the unhealthy, toxic, whatever the hell's been happening here. So some of you, how do I put this? Some of you, it's an unhealthy pattern. Some of you, it may be an addiction. It has to be discussed. You know? You've been nurturing the wrong shit in the relationship. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse? Mustang Sally, tell me about it. It has been a full day here for me already. You're both assholes. You're assholes. And you both know it. I love you. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're both being total assholes to each other. To each other. Now, yeah, maybe there is an addiction. But you can't keep nurturing this person that has an addiction. Or for some of you, you're nurturing a connection that's not going to work out. You may need to move in a different direction, especially if there's a very toxic, listen, if you are dealing with somebody who has a major addiction where there is abuse, there is torment, there is hell to pay, there is walking on eggshells, I'm not talking to y'all. So don't even sit here and think, oh, well, this is going to work out for the better. No. Abuse is abuse. Physical, mental, emotional violence, it's never acceptable, and I'm not talking to y'all. Okay? If you are dealing with a situation like that, you need to talk to a counselor to help you stop avoiding the situation. You really need to get help to help you get out of this situation if that is the case for you. I'm talking to people who it's actually a good relationship, but there's been a healthy connection that took an unhealthy turn. Okay? You both still nurture each other. You both still care about each other. But maybe there's been some lies. Maybe there's been some avoidance. Maybe there's just been maybe the emotions haven't really been touched upon, even though there's shared emotions here. Okay? So some of you just need to really understand that, when you're watching tarot or anything in life, but especially tarot, if there is addictions, if there is serious abuse and serious addictions, you need to talk to somebody to help you. And I'm talking to a mental health professional to help you understand what's going on and why you still stay. I've been there. I have done it more times than I can tell you, more times than I can count. I've gone back. I've repeated. It's painful, but I'm not living that life anymore. And it is painful. It's hard. It rips you apart. It tears you up inside, and you have to completely rebuild yourself. And it is easiest when you have someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about, who can help you work it all out and get the assistance and the resources you need to get away from something like that. Okay? I'm talking to people who you truly mutually care about each other. But it's like, fucking life is hard. Relationships are difficult, I'm talking about maybe you just had some fears about actually nurturing the connection in the correct way. Maybe you've had some fears about whether or not somebody had a third party or whether or not you were an option to somebody. You know, this is a connection. These are connections where there is love. This is wish fulfillment. And this can be worked out and balanced. This can be brought to balance here. Okay? Through communication, proper communication, telling the truth, speaking your mind, speaking up. You got to be your own champion here, and you got to make things right sometimes. So maybe some of you owe somebody an apology. Fucking apologize. Work the shit out. If it can be brought to balance, you have something that is wish fulfillment for you, that it would make you happy if this person would express their love, or if you could express how you feel, or if you could just make things right here in this situation. Maybe you got divorced. Maybe you broke up. Okay? Like, your wish fulfillment is if this person would talk to you and y'all could work things out. But a lot of times we're douchebags too. We're assholes too. We can be stubborn. We can hold back. We can keep our truth to ourselves. We can withhold emotions. We can withhold sex. Tell me you ain't done it. Fuck, please. You mad at somebody? You know what I mean? You ain't getting none of this. Not until I get what I want. Y'all know y'all have done it, so stop it. The major thing across the board here is communication. And if there hasn't been an abuse, even though there may be an addiction, if there has not been abuse, then maybe that person or you, whoever has the addiction, can get counseling. Maybe y'all can get counseling together to work this out for the better. Okay? Whatever it is, it can be brought right. It can be brought correct if you talk. If you open your mouths and stop arguing, stop hating each other, stop resenting each other, stop with this you both care about each other. You do. You both want to nurture the connection. You do. Well, what the hell's happening here? I need to go a little bit further down on this devil. Tell me a little bit more about this devil. Why is this an unhealthy pattern? I think it is. I think it's avoidance. Okay. There's the imbalance. Okay. So here it is. Here's the imbalance. Right there. So in order for this, there has been a lot of overthinking in regards to this. Avoidance, overthinking. There has to be conversations that happen. This can be healed. This can be healed. It can be brought to balance. Again, if you are dealing with an abusive individual, I'm talking about toxic, unhealthy, abusive, please seek counseling right here. You need therapy or a counselor, okay, to help you work through and assist you in getting assistance. Okay? It's never okay to be abused in any way, shape, or form. Yelling, screaming, arguments, physical violence. Fuck that shit. You deserve better. Use your discernment. Your choices are your own. For everybody else, there's been a lack of boundaries here. There needs to be some boundaries set here. Like, what are you doing? You know? There needs to be some conversations. There needs some boundaries to be set. And that will, and then things can move forward. Okay? But a plan needs to be put together, and there needs to be some boundaries here. You need to tell this person how you feel, what you want. Set your boundaries and stand by your boundaries. If they do, then they're right for you. If they want to continue to overrun your boundaries and not speak their truth and whatever, then perhaps something else needs to happen here. Maybe a divorce or a separation. But counseling for sure, and I'm talking mental health professional care for those of you that it is an abusive situation. Some of you may have allowed this person to just overrun you. Both of you may be just assholes. I'm just telling you. Abusive, stubborn asshole. Not abusive, I'm sorry. Just assholes. Stubborn, obnoxious. It's got to be my way or no way. That ain't going to go nowhere. That ain't going to go nowhere real quick. What are your standards for a relationship? Set those standards and don't take anything less unless you're both willing to compromise and negotiate. That's what needs to happen here. Communication, compromise, and negotiations. What are your I will not accepts? You have to know your non-negotiables, your negotiables, things you will compromise on, things you will not accept, your absolute hard no's. You understand? This can be healed because it has become completely out of balance. Who's in control? Who's more in control than the other person? You know, I see that there's history here. You may have a family together. You consider this person a part of your family and friend group, like you've known this person a long time. So this burden his burden is shared, and so is the love. You're both douchebags, and you can work this out if you can both agree to disagree, stop arguing, talk to each other, work the shit out. There's been a pattern here, and you're not really telling me much about what this pattern is. Tell me about this pattern. Tell me about this pattern. I see it. It's patterns. Some of you, it's third parties. Some of you, it's third parties. Maybe you both have had a pattern or a history of dating other people or third-party interference in some ways. Yeah, the stability and growth of this connection is off fucking balance. It really is. And it's all about healing the heart space. Can you both, for wish fulfillment, come together and balance this out? You absolutely can. Aw, shut up. Because you both like each other. You both want this to work out. It's just going to take some time. Yeah, you are soulmates. How did I know that? And I told you the passion is off the charts. We got seduction. There's love too. I told you. Y'all just need to talk about it. Girl talk. Y'all just need to have some time without distraction to really get to the bottom of why this keeps going the way it goes. Maybe I'll just no. Maybe both of you were dating other people. Maybe you're in relationships with other people. Yeah, I mean, it could be that you're both married or something like that, or you're both in other relationships, or there's third-party interference. There's definitely a history of this. And I believe that it's a lot of arguing and fighting. I got to go a little bit deeper. I don't have much time today because I'm going on vacation with my man for the next day or two. But I really want to get to the bottom of this because I want y'all to have very peaceful, harmonious, balanced connections. It looks like it can go somewhere. Let's look at this right here. Let's address the King and Queen of Wands reverse. Because you could have had a breakup. But this can also mean that neither one of you are willing to budge. You're obstinate. You're stubborn. Pig-headed. It's all about the communication because you both miss each other. You're both assholes. So again, there could have been third-party interference. Maybe you've both just been dating other people, or maybe you've just been dating each other and you haven't been able to come to an agreement on what this is. You know? Oh boy. So there's the disaster. Some of you, it's the inability to work together. Again, third party energy, or maybe some of you have been dating this person and it's like nothing ever moves forward, nothing ever progresses. How long have you been dating this person and nothing progresses or moves forward? Whatever. I don't know. Maybe you just have, I don't know. You know your situation, but there's an epiphany or a situation that has to happen here. It's like you get together. I think I just figured it out. You get together. You enjoy each other's company. And then something happens. That something that happens has got to be addressed. So it's like you get together, you enjoy each other's company, something happens, and then you cut ties with each other, or you have those disagreements, and then you're missing each other again, and you're back at this shit. It's like a cycle, a sick cycle. What happens here? I need some help. Please, universe, help me on this. You're repeating this. Repeat. There's mutual love, but there's just so many challenges and difficulties. How many times have you done this? How many times have you cycled through this with this person? There's so many towers here. There is a very unhealthy pattern. Somebody walks away. But you both hold each other. You're both retarded. I love y'all. I love you. I really do. But you're both doing this. You both do this. It's like you get together and then you walk away. You enjoy each other's company, and then either somebody starts dating somebody else, or somebody starts giving time and attention to somebody else, and then a decision is made, or just like you keep giving each other second chances, or you keep going around in this cycle. This is driving me insane because you keep repeating the same thing. You both consider each other very special to each other. You're stupid for each other to a degree. Like, meaning you consider each other special. Have you told each other that? This is almost like you're dating other people. You're dating each other, or your friends, and then you're dating each other, but neither one of you have pulled the pickle out of your ass long enough to tell each other that you love each other, or that you like each other, or that you want to date each other. Please tell me that's not the case here. This could be that. There could be a major sexual frustration between two friends. You're dumb. You're dumb. I love you. I'm going to say it. You're dum-dums. It's very similar to this energy. You're crazy about each other, but you haven't told each other. Instead, you're off doing other shit in the world and just being friends, or this is the case. You're dealing with a soulmate here that you've put in friend zone, and you want more from each other. You want more from this person. Why did it take me half an hour to get to this? Why couldn't you just tell me in the beginning? Because this is what you do. This is what you both do. Instead of just getting to the point and saying, I love you, I miss you, I want to be with you, what do you say? Let's actually nurture a relationship. What say you? I'm tired of being friends. I think that our connection is far more than just friendship. Instead of getting mad at each other and going around this stupid cycle that's driving you both insane, causing more controversy and issues, and you're dealing with a spiritual soulmate where you keep going around in this circle. You friend zone each other instead of actually, but this is what you're doing to me. I hope this reading has served a purpose today of driving you crazy and making you wonder and go, what the hell is going on here? Because that's exactly what you're doing to each other. What is going on here? What's going on here in all actuality is you're both fucking frustrated with the fact that you're both just friend zoned and you want to be more. Thank you, universe. What's up, KE? What's up, KE? KE says you're spot on with my situation. 7 years of this. He walked away and won't speak to me at all. It's been 8 weeks and not being answered. It's so hard. Hey, you know what? If somebody does that to you, you need to make that decision. Boom. And shut the door on it yourself, because there's a lesson in that. But that's just my opinion. No, I'm talking about neither one of you are talking about the emotions, even though there's emotions and you both feel it. That's the imbalance here. There's communication in this. Absolutely. There's just this is ridiculous. Y'all could have absolute 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups here. This has been ongoing for a long time. Y'all have a cycle of this. It's just ridiculous. So you lack the courage or you lack the strength to actually tell this person how you feel. Some of you may lack the courage to, in certain cases, and I'm going to have to say this, to actually get a divorce and to separate from somebody that's not healthy for you. And you're going to know who you are. I don't have to go pointing anybody out. But for most of you, this is a friendship where it's just... There's two lines of communication. There's a couple different messages coming through this reading. For those of you that it is an abusive situation, you need to get some counseling. You need to get some help to help you get through it and get resources. You need to get away from it. You know who you are. For others of you, if you are on the verge of divorce, you know who you are. You know what you've been going through. It's time to actually set that in motion. Finalize that and cut ties with it. You may not want to, but it's already there. It's already in the energy. You're already working through it, and it's making that decision to finally, if it's not working out, it's not working out. For the majority of you, and take your time to heal. It's gonna hurt, but if you've done all you can in a situation, that's all you can do. And it's time to do your deeper healing and do what needs to be done. Okay. And in time, a new love will show up in your life. And I don't think a lot of you are ready for that, especially if you're going through a divorce or just recently did. I love you. Take your time to heal before you move on. Okay. Or if you lost a spouse or something like that, I love you. But for the majority of you, it looks like there is it's a repetitive, over and over, balance, rebalance, come back together, balance, rebalance. It's like you're trying to hold together a friendship that should be so much more. And it's like friends with benefits or friendship, and you're wanting it to move further, and neither one of you are saying anything, and it's like, well, I think it's time for you to say something, because all of the energy is saying that it has to be balanced out. If you keep avoiding conversating about it, and you keep seeing this person dating other people, or if you keep trying to date other people and that doesn't work out and you end up back with this person, you're driving me crazy here. A lot of times communication goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I wondered that myself, Lioness, because it says a day ago you subscribed. So, like yesterday, at some point yesterday while my software was still running, you subscribed. I don't know. Welcome back. So, sorry about that. Hold on just a second. All right. So, what have we learned here? This can heal. This can improve if you are in a situation, especially where it's like friendship. It's stalling out at friendship. You're both dum-dums. I love y'all. It's like neither one of you are willing to say what needs to be said, or it's like you work things out, you get back together, you work things out for a while, and then somebody calls time out, or the emotions don't get balanced out. There has to be a deeper healing here, a conversation. There has to be a conversation. I think you're both scared shitless. I think you're both afraid to say something. I need some help here, Fred. I need some advice on this from my people, because this is just going to keep doing this. This is an unhealthy pattern. This could simply be that you're divorced or separated and you keep getting back together, saying you're friends, but you try and repair things, or you try and you have sex, or you get back together. This is it's a pattern, and it's unhealthy, because the deeper elements to heal things are not being spoken. I need some advice on this. I need advice on this. Release your ex. So some of you, it's time to release this person, especially if you've already been divorced and you keep cycling back through this, but nothing ever improves. Okay. Codependency. There we go. Okay. This is the deal. This is the pattern. Thank you, angels. Oh God, I needed help with this. Okay? I needed help with this. For those of you that this is a divorce or a total separation. Okay. First of all, those of you that have been in abusive situations, abuse is not okay. Get help. Okay? Now y'all need to go. For those of you that this is friends and you keep dancing around the subject and you keep just trying to be friends and you want to be more and all that shit, fucking talk to each other and stop being dum-dums and actually take action towards improving the relationship and balancing things out. Okay? All right, y'all need to go. For those people that are in separation, that have gone through a divorce or something, and you just keep coming back together, but nothing works out, or you keep releasing each other, you break up, you release each other. That's the thing here that we need to address. That's the thing here. That's the biggest thing here. It doesn't matter if there's an abusive situation, if there's here's the deal. It's codependency that keeps you coming back to this person. And that happens a lot in abusive situations. But it happens because you don't feel like you can move on to someone else, or that there's anything else better. Okay? If you can't communicate with this person, lay it all on the table and work it out together. If you can't harmonize, you can't balance things out. If this person has lied to you, cheated on you, treated you so badly that it's absolute. I mean, what has happened here that has been so bad that you can't forgive this person, or that you can't harmonize in the cups with this person? For some of you, you know who you are. We're going to talk a little bit about that for the rest of the time that I got here. For those of you that situation, something unjust has happened here, so bad that you can't forgive this person or you can't harmonize with this person and have those heart-to-heart communications that actually heal a relationship. And even though that's not happening, you still try and get back with this person, even though nothing is working out. If you have a person that is unwilling to work with you, to harmonize and to rebalance and to heal so that things progress, you just keep coming back around and around in a situation that is unhealthy. That's an unhealthy pattern. And it's not going to get any better, because what happens is you release them, you come back together. Ultimately, it is codependency. You can't seem to let go. I love when the universe helps me out. That's how it happens. When I am failing to see something here, that is the basic pattern. You're like, why didn't you do that 30 minutes ago, Feather? Because apparently some people needed a message. You needed to see how horrible this is. This is just a horrible, over and over repetitive cycle. I kept saying it over and over. You're experiencing it over and over. But ultimately, the angels, thank you, came in to assist me. You let this person go. Tower moment. You come back together. You give each other a second chance. And you keep doing it over and over. And it never gets any better. Okay? So when you're blaming somebody else, you need to look at yourself. It's not a them thing. It's a you thing. Why do you keep letting this pattern happen? Because you don't have healthy boundaries. That's right here. Between these two things. Look right there. The Emperor's in reverse. If you had strong boundaries, healthy boundaries, and didn't let this person walk all over you, or when you say what you mean and mean what you say, and you don't let somebody come back or treat you a certain way, this shouldn't what keep happening. Do you understand? Somebody needed this message today. So Feather just got real and you just got feathered. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you either keep waiting for this person, or you can't seem to get this person off of your mind. You can't seem to move on. That's like a lack of self-esteem there that allows you to stay stuck in a situation that really isn't for you. Okay? Y'all know me. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know my messages are heavy. You may or may not resonate, and that's okay. But my gig is to help people that need the help. Like, really. I hear a dog barking. Why the hell is that dog barking? I don't got a dog. Where's that dog coming from? It's constant. Somebody may have a dog. Some of y'all may have a dog. There's constant dog barking right now. Y'all need some more guidance from the universe. I get it. Okay. So I love you, but this is a pattern, and this is what happens when we don't have standards, when we don't have strong boundaries. Okay. And that doesn't matter if you are in an unhealthy relationship. If you are dealing with somebody with abuse issues, if you're dealing with somebody with red flags, toxic traits, addictions, it doesn't matter if it's you or them. It doesn't matter if it's a stupid game of cat and mouse. When you finally stand up as an emperor and you say, look, the fuck is happening here? Get real with yourself first. You won't allow that shit to continue to happen because you're tired of it. And you say, you know what? I've got standards. I've got boundaries. I know what I want in a relationship, and I'm not going to continue to do this. When you stand up and you back out, that person either realizes what they're missing, especially if you present to them your case. Like, here's the deal. I will not accept anything less than this. If this is the behavior you're going to continue to behave, or the things that you're going to continue to do, whatever it is, You're not doing that. And that's what allows this repetitive cycle to happen. So once you stand up with those standards and boundaries firmly in place, it may be new to you, but it's empowerment, and you're not doing that. Okay, so there's so many different possibilities out there for you. For those of you that keep going through this cycle and that you're stuck to this person and stuck in this cycle, you just need to know it, that you can be successful somewhere else. This doesn't have to keep happening, okay? Some of y'all just need to do some deeper healing right there. That's the concern. That's the issue. That's the chaos. You're not healing this codependency or this addiction to this person. Essentially, you're addicted to a person that has a problem, an addiction, or this pattern. You got to heal that. Solar plexus, empowerment. What'd I tell you? Okay. Yeah. So this is out of balance. It really is out of balance. There needs to be, I got to say this, for some of you, there needs to be less nurturing and giving to the situation and more action taken. Like, pull back your nurturing and your loving, and you need to stand your boundaries. That's what needs to happen here. Okay? There's an imbalance. Okay? So you may be giving to this person, you may be giving more to this person, you may be nurturing this person, but this person is not giving to you. They may not have chosen to love you. They may have turned you down. They may be keeping you in friend zone. There's just something that's happening here that has to be healed. And I believe more than anything, you can love somebody, but in order to stand up, stand your ground, raise the bar, raise your standards, and own and accept what you've done. Okay, cool. How you feel. Okay, cool. But more than anything, what you want and what you will not accept anymore. You can still compromise, but you got to see proof that somebody is willing to step up to you. Because there's definitely an imbalance here. For those of you that have been over giving, and you just need to raise your standards. You need to be responsible for how you're feeling. And if you're blaming somebody else for all of the shit that's going wrong in the relationship, you're the number one person I'm talking to. Yep. Oh, it's all their problem. It's all their fault. They're not coming back. They're not doing anything. Really? What are you doing? Are you waiting on them? You're not going to like me. Some of you are going to be like, that's not for me. That message is not for me. You're the number one person I'm talking to. You're welcome. If I am triggering you, pissing you off in any way, shape, or form, making you cry, upsetting you, I do apologize, but that is what I do. I don't sugarcoat anything because I want you to live your best life. And if you're standing here continuing this pattern, you're stuck to this devil, this unhealthy connection or this abusive connection, the fuck you got to do first and foremost, some of you need to sever ties with this, see it clearly, and move on. That is for abusive situations. But you've got to be careful and you've got to take care of yourself. Same thing. Nothing can move, nothing can improve until you see it clearly, you accept what you've done and what you're doing, and then you can take action on it. But you got to have that clarity. Maybe I gave you some clarity today. Maybe I gave you something to chew on. Maybe I gave you something to think about. But if you don't stand your ground, what is that saying? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you're just continuing to stand there like a weed blowing in the wind, like a blade of grass blowing in the wind, whenever this person wants something or when they come back or however they treat you, you're just blowing in the wind. You're just doing whatever they want you to do. You have zero fucking accountability. You're not being responsible for yourself in a relationship, and you're allowing yourself to be taken for a fool, taken advantage of or misused. You're allowing it though. If you're standing there just waiting to see if this person ever returns, or you'll take them back if they show up, you're not standing up for yourself either. You're doing the same exact thing. You're waiting for something. Why? How long has it been since they've taken any action on you? You're a fool too. You're not standing up for your own. You're not being responsible for yourself in relationships. You're not taking accountability. You have some self-esteem issues, or you need to stand up and say, I will not accept somebody to treat me like this anymore. I will not accept this person to behave this way with me anymore. Either I approach this from an emperor perspective. It's like you need to be the executive right now. Do you think an emperor would allow anyone to treat them the way, or to behave this way, or to go through this kind of cycle? No, an emperor would not. An emperor would have been like, hold on, there's a pattern here. We address this pattern, or we do not move forward. What needs to happen here? Some of you just need to figure out what you want in a relationship and stand up for it, and don't take anything less than that. No negotiables, non-negotiables, what you will and will not compromise on. Okay? And your hard no's, your absolute no's, and your yeses. You need to put those things together, and you need to make sure that you become that emperor and stand your ground in these situations, or otherwise you're going to continue to fall for anything. If you don't stand up for something, stand up for yourself, your own beliefs. You're the one responsible for yourself in any relationship, in anything in your life. And if you're just allowing somebody to just whatever, come and go, in and out, treat me however you want to, and you're sitting here crying, upset, brokenhearted, crying, upset, brokenhearted, ashamed, feeling guilty, feeling sad, feeling depressed. I love y'all. But you got to be the one to take action and stand up. Okay? You got to be the one to take action. There will be others that love you. But until you love you, and you own that fucking power within inside of yourself, and you say, if this person loves me, they're going to compromise with me, and they're going to be able to balance this out with me. They'll either want to heal it, repair it, and do what is necessary to do that together to make it stronger, or we're going to be going in different directions. But at least I stood up for myself, and I owned my shit. I saw it clearly, and I did what was necessary for me. Sometimes this may just not even be one person. This may be a history of relationships for some of you where this happens. It's still a pattern, and it's unhealthy, and you need to be the one to say, and I got to tell you, if you're still blaming them, I'm not saying abuse is okay. I'm not saying that anybody that treats you badly is okay. No. What I'm saying is that's to teach you a lesson of self-worth and self-respect, and to give you that, it may suck to have that courage, but that bravery, that courage, and that it sucks having to do it, because I've been there. I've been that small, that sad, that weak, where I was this person years and years and years ago. So I know what it feels like. But that empowerment that comes with knowing what you really truly want, and then when you finally put it in place, that plan of action, and you take responsibility, and you even step up to say, hey, friend of mine that I've been in love with for my whole entire life, I think there's more than just friendship here. What do you say? That takes courage. But it's still your emperor. And if that person says, no, I just want to be friends. Okay, well then we'll be friends. But I'm moving on. Don't expect the same treatment from me because I'm moving on, especially if benefits are involved. You understand? Doesn't matter how small or how large the situation is. And again, for those of you that are going through a divorce or back and forth with somebody that you've separated from or divorced or whatever, is that really what you want? Sometimes it takes more courage to stand up and say, listen, stop right here. Let's just stop this insanity for 5 minutes. And let me tell you, this is ridiculous. What we keep doing is stupid. Either we're going to be married or we're not. Are we living together? Are we not? Is this going somewhere or is it not? Because I'm not here for your benefit. You can't just come and stay and take showers and have sex and eat my food and then leave. That's not happening. Either you're going to be a support system or you're not. Do what you got to do. Them's the words, them's the messages. It takes courage. It takes strength. But first things first is before you take any action, before you make any moves, before you take any moves in any direction, this is victory. The Emperor is driving the chariot. The chariot came out twice. Victory and success. But this is willpower. Okay? It's balanced. Meaning, sometimes we just need to hold our horses and not make a move until we see something clearly and we've had a chance to analyze it, and then we have those conversations. Then we take action from there. So, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? But more than anything, what are you going to keep allowing? And again, for those of you blamers that out there, well, they don't do anything, or they're on drugs and they're on this and they keep doing this, that, and the other. Unless they're absolutely harassing you and abusing you and stuff. But again, there are still things that you need to take action on in those cases. Counseling, therapy, legal issues, all of that stuff. You understand? That's still not putting everything off on somebody else. It's finally becoming a tree. Not a leaf or a weed or a blade of grass. It's becoming a tree, and stable and sturdy within self, firmly rooted and grounded and growing. Okay? Do you want to be that thing blowing in the wind? Whatever. Or do you want to be the tree? Solid, strong, rooted. That's what needs to happen here. All right. Those words, those messages, that's what I got for you today. I hope that you enjoy. Oh, wow. I hope that you enjoyed the show in some way, shape, or form. This was a pretty intense one, but that's what I got for you. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for your donations. I love y'all. Are so awesome to me. Until next time, thumbs up. Namaste.